afternoon everybody, Calm Biker here on an unexpected ride in this beautiful sunshine. I was supposed to be doing DIY today, but I've done some painting and I've taken Mrs. C out for a look at the scarecrows at a scarecrow festival in Anlaby, which was pretty rubbish, but the wet wang one's coming up soon, which is always a lot better. So we'll go to that one as well, and I get to go to that one on the bike. It's close enough that Mrs. C will endure sitting on the back of the animal for half an hour to get there. But it's an unexpected ride. I'm going out tomorrow with Graham, and I think we're off to see the Thornborough Henges, and I'm hoping the weather is nice to get the drone up for the Thornborough Henges. I've never seen it before. It's not like Stonehenge, there's no stones there anymore, but it's three big circles connected by a kind of straight bit. I don't know, I'm not selling it, am I? But anyway, the archaeologists are very excited about it. So but last night I thought it's about time I made a video. I've been putting off making my 1000th video, which will be the one that went out last. I thought I'm going to get down and do it. I've finished all my work. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to make that 1000th video. Bit of a compilation perhaps. I haven't made it yet, by the way, so I don't know what I've actually done for it. Maybe I just gave up. Maybe this is the 1000th. But anyway, I thought I'll do that. So I recorded an intro a few weeks ago on a ride out, also with Graham, and I thought, right, I'll put that in at the beginning and then maybe do some compilation, bit of music, that kind of thing. You know, a compilation of my previous 999 videos. Not all of them, but some of them. And I started playing the video that I'd recorded for it, and the sound was awful. Booming, horrible sound on it. Ooh, Kestrel up there. Waiting to pounce. Yeah, really blowing out. Awful sound. I thought, that's terrible. And because I've been putting it off for a while, I've had loads of other videos, probably about 10 videos worth. Quite a few places I've visited, a few rides I've been on with friends. Had the drone up a couple of times, you know. And I thought, oh, I hope this hasn't been a problem I've had for a while. So I went back through my clips. I've got about half a terabyte now of clips that I need to make into videos, but I'm too lazy. Now I thought I'll go back to the very first one, see if that one's bad. Fired it up, played it, and it was bad. And I had a bit of a tantrum. Got upset. Thought about deleting the whole lot and thought, forget that. I shut my laptop up and I went and did something else for a bit, and then I went to bed. Anyway, this morning I thought I'll get up. Oh, what I also did last night was I thought I'll check everything on the helmet. So I pulled the whole helmet setup apart just to check nothing had dodgy wires or something had gone wrong. And in doing so, I damaged the foam that was wrapped around my microphone. But of course I didn't care, because I assumed microphone's broken. Hope it's the microphone. Hope it's not the audio mod or media mod or whatever they call it on this camera. The thing that I've got the microphone plugged into anyway. So this morning I got up and I thought, well, I'll have a look through. Mrs. C said, isn't there something you can maybe set to music? And I said, well, I don't really do a lot of that. I do the odd one of them, but not a lot of them. Certainly not 10 videos worth. But I thought, well, I'll have a look and see what I can salvage, because there was an Easter egg run in there. I'd say trips to Ribblehead Viaduct, and a couple of trips out with friends, and Cadwell Park we went to, a few other bits and pieces that hopefully will be coming up in videos shortly for you. Not racing around Cadwell Park. I must do a track day at some point, but I'm just scared I'll break this. Yeah, the idea of seeing this bike go down the road because I've dropped it, it'd just be devastating. So anyway, I thought I'll have a look at that. Anyway, I fired up my computer, and I fired up VLC, and I thought I'll just find a bit of music that I might put it to if I do that. And I found a bit of music and played it, and it sounded awful. It was all blown out and terrible. And I thought, hang on, the other day I reinstalled my computer from scratch. So I thought I decided I wanted a fresh install. I don't think it's actually necessary anymore because I'm not on Windows now, but I thought I'm going to have a fresh install anyway, just for the fun of it. So I spent an hour reinstalling my machine. There's a humble brag in there, 1 hour to install a machine. That's Kubuntu for you. Anyway, well, what I didn't realise was I'd installed VLC, which is if you don't know, it's a media player to play video and stuff. And for some reason it had defaulted its volume to 125%. So I turned that down to 100%, and all of the boominess and clipping just disappeared. So it turns out there was nothing wrong with the videos at all. Well, other than, you know, some people complain that my sound isn't that good anyway. But it was of its usual mediocre quality. So I felt a bit of a silly one when Mrs. C came down, and because I'd got up early thinking about it. Mrs. C came down and had a big grin on my face. I said, it was just a setting. There's nothing wrong with videos at all. Because that meant that because I'd ripped all my helmet setup apart, I had to put it back together, and I had to find a new bit of foam, and I've used a different type of piece of foam now to go around the microphone, and it's in a slightly different place, and I used to have everything glued in and now it's not. So I thought I'd best get out and actually check that the sound is okay still, because otherwise I might be going out tomorrow doing a video about the Thornborough Henges, getting home, finding out the sound's no good and having a tantrum again. So that's my excuse for coming out for a quick ride. Not that I need one on a day like this. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's absolutely beautiful. It's well over 20 degrees. It's just the perfect biking day, so didn't really need an excuse. The chores are done. The paint needs 16 hours to dry at least, so I can't do any more. Oh, another Kestrel. Quite a few Kestrels around today. So yeah, I thought I'd succumb to that worst problem that you can have doing motovlogging of bad audio, and it turned out I just wasn't paying attention. Any of you done anything as silly? Let me know in them there comments. Thanks for watching everyone. Ride safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.